It's one game to rule them all. The top two teams of the United Sim Football Association are getting ready to hit the field and get the title, but only one team could take that crown this year. Tacoma and Huntington Beach will go at it for the third time of this season. If you've missed the first two times these two teams have played, I recommend it. They will be in the USFA Greatest Hits playlist on the channel and within the Sim Announcements channel in the Discord. I posted them today to give everyone the breakdown of what these two teams have been doing, but you can pick one of these teams, and I don't think you'd have too much argument on the other side if you chose that team. Both of them are really, really good by the players on both sides in regards to the playmakers. You can really go either way. We got the homies Caboose and Casey Colby back in the booth once again. How are you doing, fellas?
I am doing quite well.
I just watched both of those games you were talking about, and I am amazingly stoked for this game.
You and me both, sir. I'm happy to have you both in the booth, and this is going to be a real good one. As I always say, you know I got to do all the good stuff before we go into the details, but make sure you like and subscribe, join the community, the Discord, the website, join all of our various affiliates both on Discord and in the Sim League mode. Shout out to the Axis football team putting out this great game, getting better after every patch. And yeah, man, this is going to be a real good one. You could go any of the places on the field on both sides, and you could find someone that is ready to make a move. And we can really start at the top on offense. We could talk about the two quarterbacks here. We got Rebecca Montaigne on the I'm losing myself right now. I'm just too hyped to get it started. But on the Tacoma side, we got Rebecca Montaigne. We got the homie Nick Lockett over there. In the Huntington Beach side, both of these quarterbacks know what they're doing. Me personally, I'm going to lean towards the mans over on the Huntington Beach side, a little bit of the bias. But can either one of you give a breakdown of Rebecca Montaigne?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Rebecca is by far one of the more well-known, I want to say, quarterbacks out there, having led Tacoma to the United Bowl last year and won it. I also believe that they were quarterback of the year last year as well. Always putting up solid stats. This year, kind of pulling it up right now as we speak.
Was the most efficient passer, yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm looking for that a very efficient game from her again today. Whereas Nick Lockett on Huntington Beach, similar to the national champions Mile High University, they're more of a run-first team. So not as much volume coming his way, but when he does get the chance to throw, he is still a very effective passer.
And that's probably one reason why I went towards the Huntington Beach side on that one, because it's not necessarily who Nick Lockett will be passing it to, it's who is going to be handing the ball off to. And Jackson about that action. Clear-cut best player on offense, in my personal opinion. He's the lightning in the bottle, and he's made strides all throughout his time in the USFA. He's paid his dues, and outside of Bongino, the former running back of Tacoma, he's really been there just taking all of the proper steps to be one of the greater players in the USFA, and I'm expecting a real big game on his side. And looking on the other side with Tacoma, they don't have a proper running back that could match his stature, so it's going to be interesting to see how Tacoma faces up against him.
Absolutely. The run game is kind of the mismatch here. But it's almost like the Natty again, where one team has a high pass tendency, the other team has a very high run tendency. And it's just going to be up to the defenses here to see which one can shut the other one down.
Yes. Just going into the rest of the playmakers here on offense, you can honestly go either way. They both have a high caliber tight end with Frederick Kaiser on the Huntington Beach side. You also have tight end of the year of season 1 on Tacoma with Antonio Lewis. Both can be great playmakers. They both have great wide receivers as well. You got Joseph on Huntington Beach. You have Tom Krieg, Darren Eliason on the other side with Tacoma. There's a lot of ways that the football could go on offense. Defensively, you could go either way as well. Both have really strong playmakers. Man, this is just star-studded all around. I can't wait to see how this one goes down. And I believe the verdict is already up for this game, and it's looking like they're leaning slightly towards Huntington Beach on the 1K Sims, but the developers are split. Kobe, what are you thinking about this one?
I just want to throw out one of the things that I find really fascinating about this matchup is for both teams, obviously there's a ton of talent, but the best player on defense for each team is a threat to what each other team's offense is known for. So, for example, for Tacoma Eruption, it's Otero, who is a linebacker, which is exactly what you don't want to go up against if you're planning on having a great run game. Mm-hmm. And Huntington Beach's best defensive player is a safety, which is exactly what you don't want to hear if you're a pass-first offense like Tacoma. So, in both cases, there's a chance for a major spoiler.
A lot of different variations of how this go. Both times these two teams have played this season, the team that won was not in the lead within the last 5 minutes of the ball game. So that really tells you all that you really need to know. Both of these two teams won it bad, and I can't wait to see how this one kicks off. And I don't know what else to say, fellas. I think we're ready to get this one kicked off. I know the people watching this are tired of us talking. I think I'll hit this play game button, and let's go ahead and get this going. Two big teams here going up to the fold. I can't wait to see how it goes down. How's the volume on this side? You hearing the volume pretty good? I kind of lowered it a little bit since I lowered you guys' audio so we don't get that echo, but should sound pretty good when we get to the video.
Working just fine.
Sounds like a plan. Let me move my cursor. Let it do its thing. We are here in Huntington Beach for the second not United Bowl of our career. Thank you so much for making this possible, all of our users. We are underway in California. Good to see that Eruption logo on the other side. Joseph taking it to the 26-yard line. And it's going to be Action Jackson and the gang starting this one off. What are you looking for in this offense?
Well, Joseph was just lethal against Arizona last game, so obviously I've got my eye on him.
And the big carry all ready for Action Jackson to start this one off, a gain of around 15 or so, and they're closing in on midfield already. Jumbo set here, they're going to hand it to him one more time. He gets smacked before getting to game 3, setting up second and medium.
Red 10, go!
Lockett hit as he throws, but Giovanni Walker is there to grab it, and it's going to be a gain of around 7 minus 2, whatever that
Walker
is, 5.
Wasn't showing on the Voyagers roster, or on the update page. I thought he was with the Archers.
Oh no, that hasn't been changed. That was a trade.
Gotcha.
That was a trade that happened. Traded up. I forgot the players, but we could look that up in a little bit. First down coming here, and they're going to give it to Jackson again. There's another solid gain of around 8 or so, and they're moving closer to field goal range without too much resistance.
Tacoma coming out a little bit slow here. They need to start picking up the pace here on defense if they want to prevent these points from going on the board.
And a wide open Joseph to get him inside the 20, and there goes that big play offense of Huntington Beach.
Now this is where Tacoma has done well in the past, is here in the red zone.
And the gain of 5 here, making it closer. They can still get the first down if need be. Just a little bit shy of the goal line, but I'm sure they're looking to punch it in if they get it that close. 2nd and 5.
8 yards of carry.
And wide open, man to the right side, dropped. Unfortunate there. Got to make sure that you hang on to the ball. And I believe that was Frederick Kaiser on that play.
What's that great red zone defense I was telling you about?
Ready, 31. Sit up.
Handoff on the reverse, and they get stuffed, and they just lost a touchdown there with that drop. Alan Otero, you said his name in the introduction. He makes his presence felt right there with 2 tackles. They got a straightaway kick here to put the first points on the board. Kick flip, aka stale fish, gets it done from 24. Solid drive overall for Huntington Beach, but you'd want to come through with 6, especially with that play they had on that 2nd down, I believe. Tom Krieg there, he gets smacked by a couple of ship boys, but now it's the Eruption gang onto the field. Rebecca Montaigne and the rest of the crew is looking for their 2nd title. And Huntington Beach here has been here all 3 seasons of the USFA. But that's going to be Sassafras with the interception. And that's going to get the ball back at the 35. Wow.
And there's the Voyager, whose name I called as the disruptor. So already both of the key defensive players really making their presence felt.
You love to see it. Faking the handoff here for Lockett. Hit as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete there. 2nd and 10 coming.
Oh man, this game is living up to it already.
Yes, it is. This is why you make your players and you join the league. It's Nick Lockett again, left side. Walker does make the catch, but runs out of bounds there. It's real short of the 1st down mark. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here.
They are in field goal range though.
Yes, they are, but they're going to give it to Jackson up the middle. He makes him pay, and that's going to be another 1st down inside the 20. That's one guy you do not want to get rolling, number 34. And off right side to Jackson, he gets destroyed. It's gain of 5 though at the end of that run. Got the 4 wide here. Jackson to Lockett's left. They're going to look for a pass right side, and that should have been picked off in the end zone. But it's going to be 3rd and 5 here. Tacoma with another chance to hold them to 3. Lockett passing again right side and got nickel wide up in the right side. Touchdown Huntington Beach, and they got themselves a 10-0 ball game pending the extra point. Kickflip does just that. 10-0 is the game so far. And right now Tacoma's sitting in a hole, but we've seen this enough times. This game isn't over until that 4th quarter goes 0-0. You never say die in this type of game right here.
Huntington Beach coming out and really putting the pressure on, executing their game plan perfectly to start this.
Right now Tacoma looking for another set of points here. They tried to pass to the left side, but Sassafras was there. And now Rebecca's passing again, right side open. It's going to be Cremona, 1st down move right there. And that's a good start there for the Eruption.
Yeah, at this point, they really need to give their defense some rest.
Rebecca Montaigne, they're going to send the blitz, but it doesn't get home. Antonio Lewis makes the first man miss, and then he's going to get up to around the 43-yard line into Huntington Beach territory, and this is exactly what they need right here. Meanwhile, set. Rebecca Montaigne passing left side, no one home. And I think if she waited just a little bit more, she could have had one of those guys crossing to the left open. Second and 10 here. 2 for 4 on the day. Rebecca passing the deep right side and incomplete. Nice coverage there from that Huntington Beach safety. He's going to set up 3rd and long. Antonio Lewis to the right side. 3 wide out set along with him. Looking left. And it's going to be caught by Darren Eliason, but stopped just shy. It's going to be 4th and 6. I think they'll have to bring the punt team.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to manage for them right now.
Boss, you gonna send this one away. Tried to cough the corner him, but not quite inside the 20. But Huntington Beach still has to drive a little bit. They have the 10-point advantage.
Green, go.
Hand off to Warren B. Now he's getting some moves on the run game. A gain of 8 to start this one off. Looking for a fake, gets it, passing it right side, caught by that man on the right side, Giovanni Walker, another solid game. And that's 1st and 10. Not sure if he was able to get those feet dragged, but hey, the referee said good. Another catch there to Giovanni for a gain of 6. 2nd and medium coming up. Also, shout out to Order and Death on the logo creation there. Was it OD or was that someone else? Awesome, it was OD, yeah. Our main man with the graphics. You see every USFA thumbnail, that is the guy to do it. Shout out to Beast as well for the good work on the CSFA logos. I'm not sure why it's split that way in regards to the billboards. It's kind of weird, but it's going to be incomplete, 4th and inches, and we'll see if they keep their offense on. Nope, they're going to elect to punt it. They're going to trust their defense.
I mean, 10 points up, there's no reason to take that kind of risk, you know.
It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Went inside the 20. But if you have a guy like Action Jackson, I wouldn't have been mad if they went for it. Current up the middle could be nice and easy. Pass right side, caught by Darren Eliason. I guess it's going to be a gain of around 15 or so. 1st and 10 for Tacoma.
And he was relatively quiet the past matchups against the Voyagers, despite being one of 3 1,000-yard receivers.
And no, like a hitch on the route there, the wide receiver wasn't really expecting that pass, but even though he was wide open, that's going to be 2nd and 10. You got to make sure you hit those. Beckman's game, a lot of pressure up front. That's going to be no good there. Now it's 3rd and long here. Tacoma needs to get some offense rolling.
Green, tonight.
They send the blitz, doesn't get home to pass off the mark. And Tacoma once again sent to the punt team to get this one back to Huntington Beach. And right now Huntington Beach is doing pretty solid with that interior rush. And that's a missed punt there. Going to be recovered at the 5, and that's going to set him back a little bit. Bad move by Trey Smith, and he's still on the ground. What is happening to him?
If Otero ever needed to come through with a big sack, this is it.
That's a big pass there to Priest there, and that's a 1st down gain for Huntington Beach. All it took was one play.
That was a big one.
Down for a gain of 5. There's Action Jackson once again. 2nd and 5 coming up. Tacoma looking for the quick stop to give their offense the best chance for some points with some nice field position. Making the handoff, but Nick Lockett goes down. There goes Otero again. Number 57 does his work as the best linebacker. Nick Lockett passing it again, looking middle of the field, got nickel wide up. He had the touchdown, nice in between the hash marks right there. You love to see it. 1st and 10.
That was a great pass.
Great pass, great protection all around. Action Jackson, another gain of around 7, mixing it up nice and easy. Nick Lockett, wide open man, Damian Priest taking it to the 40, and that's going to be inside Tacoma territory just like that. They started from the 5, and they're already barking at some more points.
Red 23, go!
Handoff Jackson smacked, and there goes Otero again, making sure he doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job from the veteran linebacker.
Blitz it up.
Taking it to Warren B, wide open Frederick Kaiser, and he makes up those yardage with ease. Inside the 30 they go.
It's really, really painful that it's the Voyagers that are coming up with the big passes when they need them.
Green,
It's not the team you would expect.
Action Jackson with another carry to around the 20, and this offense just keeps on percolating. Tacoma needs to stop.
hike.
Action Jackson getting stuffed once again. There goes Gully on the play, and it's 3rd down and 6. Huntington Beach has shown the ability to convert still, so Tacoma can't slack up.
Green, it up.
Pitch right side. Action Jackson falls forward, and he does get stopped a yard shy. That's going to hold them to 3, and Tacoma's going to get that stop they need. Kickflip sends it through easy from 35, and it's a 13-0 ball game. Huntington Beach is in their bag right now. Tacoma has yet to get any type of points in this first half.
But they are very much still in it. Remember that Huntington Beach did receive at the start of the game. So if Tacoma can get on the board here at the end of the half and then get it back and score again in the third quarter, they could very well end up with a 1-point lead.
Put up or shut up time. A big drive here for Tacoma, just like you said. 3 wide out set here. Antonio Lewis is to the right.
46, it up.
They're going to look left, and that's a drop. That's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Green, go!
Hand off again. There goes Soldier with Friends. And there goes Dexter Jackson, that brother of Action Jackson. Actually, didn't even say that. Action Jackson, Dexter Jackson, both of his players doing his thing.
Green 33, it up.
Quick pitch to the Friends. He's not getting that first down that way, and they're going to have to punt it real quick. Huntington Beach, up to this point, has had a pretty good game plan for this one, but like we said before, this game's nowhere near over. Bosk sending that away. Trey Smith gets it this time, taking it to around the 35, but now Huntington Beach has the ability to get some points here right before the half.
And hike.
And off Action Jackson tripped up by the defensive lineman after a gain of 4. We got the 2-minute warning. Pistol formation here.
Hike.
Lockett passing this one. Middle of the field in, incomplete, a little bit behind the receiver. Big 3rd down here for Tacoma.
Black, and hike.
And off Action Jackson and stuff. That's going to be Felt making his presence felt. And that's going to be 4th and 5 here. Tacoma's getting this ball back before the half and called a timeout.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, did good. There's going to be a punt to the left side. It's going to be Atkins on the return looking for some room. Getting to around the 15, and that's it. And that's going to be 1st and 10 Tacoma. Definitely want to put some points on this drive. Points up on this drive. Montaigne looking for a man, middle of the field. Open Cremona should be a 1st down. It is. They're going to keep the clock moving. No timeouts called.
Reds, and hike.
Rebecca Montaigne passing it left side and incomplete. And if that defender was a little bit quicker, he would have been going the other way. Five wide offset here, 2nd and 10. Looking, we got Krieg. That's going to be a gain of around 6. Huntington Beach calls the timeout, looking to get some points for themselves. But I'm sure Tacoma's looking for this conversion. Friends, can he get it? He cannot. That's going to be Fletcher on the tackle. That's going to be another timeout called here from Huntington Beach. And that's going to send this ball back to him.
I mean, with an offense like this is enough time, but it just hasn't been happening.
Shout out to the Huntington Beach defense up to this point. Trey Smith takes it to the 26-yard line, and they have one more minute to add some points onto this board. Looking for some more points. 2 touchdowns from Tacoma is pretty easy at this stage here, because Tacoma could erupt at any moment. And I love how their offense is set up with their passing attack.
Okay, we're about to find you for bad puns.
3rd and 10 here with that pass here is going to set up this movement here for Huntington Beach, looking for the conversion. Lockett sitting in the pistol, pitching it to Jackson. He's not getting past Alan Otero once again. He's making sure that Action Jackson doesn't break out in those big games.
I mean, he's doing everything you could ask of him.
Kick flip sends this one to around the 20-yard line or so. Atkins does catch it, and he makes that first man miss with a little swerve move. It's going to be down to the 29-yard line, and around 30 to 40 yards here, they could be back in field goal range. Montaigne passing it left side and dropped. It's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. 47 seconds left here in this first half.
Look at that, 7 for 16, and then only 10 yards for completion on top of that.
Another drop there on the sideline. Didn't look like he'll be able to turn upfield with this. It's going to be 3rd down.
Black.
Friends taking it, fumbles the football, but Zelenko gets the ball back. So good job by that offensive lineman to recover it. But that's tough breaks there for this offense, and they'll be looking for another punt.
I mean, that run did exactly what they expected it to do, which was burn a timeout. I don't think they were even hoping for a first down.
1st and 10 here. And Tacoma still has to make sure they keep them out of the end zone. They're going to set them up with a 4 wide receiver set. Lockett passing again. Looking left side, wide open. Giovanni Walker almost getting the first down. And the clock is steadily burning.
Good thing he didn't get out.
2nd and inches here. They're keeping the pass game going, but Lockett goes down for the sack. There goes Solomon. I believe that's a defensive lineman there that'll close this first half. And what has been a stellar game up to this point here for Huntington Beach. How are you both feeling about this, Caboose?
Well, you know, I'm a little bit disappointed in how Tacoma has come out in this first half. Their receivers are just dropping the ball quite literally on this. And it's very difficult for this Tacoma team to move the ball if they're not passing.
Yes.
If you're Huntington Beach, you got to be looking at your red zone success, which is minimal at this point in time. It could be that some of these failed drives, if Tacoma gets their offense moving and stops shooting themselves in the foot, it could be Huntington Beach looks back at some of these drives that got them into the 20 inside the 10, but only ended in 3. So really need to tighten up both sides, and hopefully we can get a good second half here.
It's kind of hard to rely on that run game. This tells a good amount of the story. They only ran the ball 3 times and got absolutely nothing from it in regards to yards. It's kind of hard to go steady on the passing game, especially when it gets to that later point of the game. We've seen in one of the last games, they still went pass heavy, which kept some clock on the board for the other team, Huntington Beach. So that's going to be something to look at as we move towards the second half. Their passing game definitely needs to step up. 3 drops on the day for them at the current moment. and definitely need to get Darren Eliason and especially Tom Creed much more involved in this offense. He's definitely one of their big playmakers that could take it all the way.
Absolutely.
Going into a little bit of the stats here, Alan Otero already with 6 tackles and a sack. So you already know he's earning his paycheck in this game here. He's doing all he can. Looking at the other side, let's see defensively. See Dexter Jackson here with 2 tackles at the current moment. One of them was against his brother. One of them was against the other team, Tacoma. Let me see what else is happening down here. I almost said another team, and I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to do that today. I might as well say other team. But he had that interception here for Sassafras. That was a nice big play that got him some points. What else are you seeing here, KC Colby?
So when we were looking at the Tacoma eruption, I was actually expecting to see more drops than I did. Because that means that either there have been more deflections that I'm also just not seeing, or that Montaigne's just really been off target, which is a scary thought. But I mean, look at passing to Eliason, their top receiver. 7 targets, only 2 catches for 20 yards, and only one of those incompletions was on Eliason.
Yes. Got to give credit to a little bit of the pressure up the middle as well for Huntington Beach's side, making sure that Montaigne has not been comfortable as she'd like. And maybe that interception earlier has been a little bit of the factor too. Maybe she's double thinking a few things here as she gets settled in that pocket. You never know. But we still have another half here. Huntington Beach is on top at the current moment. There's only one way to figure out who's going to come out on top when this game is over. This is nowhere near done. If I got something to say about it, Tacoma here will get the ball back, and there's nothing better than some points on your first drive in the second half to get something started. Tom Creed here going up the middle to around the 22, 23-yard line. Here comes Montaigne. She has a little time to reflect on everything that went down in that first half, and let's see if she made any adjustments. Montaigne trying to flatten another drop. That's number 4 on the day, and that's going to be 2nd and 10. The first play of the drive speaks volumes. It's going to be Rebecca Montaigne hit as she throws, but LaFrenz does get it close to the 30, and it's 3rd and manageable here, so they can definitely get the conversion. They're going heavy on the rushing side of things. Handoff on the reverse, and LaFrenz is not going to get it. That's another stop there, and Huntington Beach is getting this ball back real quick. Bob's going to punt here, sending that to around the 20. It's going to be Trey Smith taking it to the 25-yard line. Huntington Beach has the advantage, and more points on the board for them can spell out doom for Tacoma's chances of a comeback. Lockett passing a quick left side, caught by Giovanni again, a gain of around 7 on that one. Shout out to the National Basketball Sim Association, the World Simulation League, also Goals, Great One Hockey Sim League doing their thing. Another sack there by Alan Otero, number 2 on the day.
Go!
Lockett passing this right side, caught by Priest, and he's turning upfield. He's getting tied up with one of his receivers. He might get tripped up, but he's taking as far as he can to around the 15-yard line. Wow, what a play.
Great. I don't know if blocking is the proper term, but
looking like a Siamese twin right there, running for his life, taking that left side. Jackson inside the 10-day goal.
Speed.
What's that?
I said, sadly, the Twins were not equal speed.
Most definitely. 2nd and 4 here. Action Jackson already closing in on 100 yards rushing, but he could give him a receiving touchdown just because you love the man. Touchdown, Huntington Beach. And I did call from the beginning. Nick Lockett having himself a beast of a day up to this point, 14 for 21, 2 TDs on the board. And now Tacoma has a 3 possession deficit to work through in the next 16 minutes and 26 seconds. Tom Krieg looking for the return, taking that to the 25-yard line, 26. And here comes Rebecca Montaigne looking for some points. Has not done it up to this point. This is kind of uncharted territory. We haven't seen this between these two teams yet. It's looking Montaigne left side. There goes Antonio Lewis, and he's going to get the first down past the 40. And that's the kind of start I need to see on the last drive. But hey, better late than never.
Ready.
Montaigne left side again. And it looked like that receiver was in the area, but a little past the mark where he was supposed to be. 2nd and 10.
Green wall.
A little wide offset here. It's going to be Montaigne passing this one, looking left. There goes Tom Krieg right at the first down mark. Make it 3rd and 1. And they're going to go 5 wide on this one. They're going to send the blitz. It gets home not quite quick enough. It's going to be Tom Krieg converting. They're inside Huntington Beach territory. Definitely what they need at this moment. Jumbo formation here for Tacoma. Montaigne passing this one right side. Going to be caught by Krieg again. A gain of around 5 on this one. That's what you got to do. Got to get your playmakers involved. Looking right side, and well, like a miscommunication there between the receiver and quarterback. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here.
Set.
Montaigne, quick pass to the right side there. A little short of the mark. 4th and 1, and it's decision time. And they're going to take the field goal here. Fox looking to get the first points on the day for Tacoma. Sends it away, and he's all good from 49. Good job there from Boss to get onto the board.
That's a great kick, but at the same time, there's not a ton of time left, and there's still 3 possessions down.
Most definitely. Still a 3-possession game here, despite getting the field goal. Joseph going to return this one past the 25. And Tacoma's looking to get that interception back from earlier. I'm sure that's going to help their cause. They're going to have to rely extra heavy on that defense. Pass right side. The defense are non-existent on that play. Giovanni Walker spinning, and he barely steps out of bounds right at the 44. Nice
He's
shot.
having a fantastic night.
He's been targeted early and often in this one. 1st and 10 here.
Blue 26.
Last 3 minutes of the 3rd. Jackson spin move. He's getting in the spin move party. First down movement there from the wily veteran. He says he wants another contract when this one ends.
Blue 33.
And off again to Jackson. He does not get past that defender quite as much as he wanted to, but he will get 4 at the end of the run. Inside the 30 they go. They'll have a chance at the very least to match that field goal if they can get it. It's going to be Giovanni Walker once again, and he does make the catch inside the 20. And Tacoma's having real big trouble slowing that man down.
I mean, whoever's guarding him, fire that man. He's having a hell of a night.
Nick Lockett once again, and he's smacked in the backfield. Who else but Alan Otero, just making sure that he gets all of his pay stubs in check.
Red 23.
2nd and 12 here. Lockett's once again, and he throws and fumbles. Recovered there by Tacoma, and I was looking for that turnover. I called it.
You absolutely did, and it's exactly what they needed.
I feel like I have, you could call me Cleo, a.k.a. Stacks. Whatever, Miss Cleo. I think it's Miss Cleo, ain't it? Something like that. but we'll keep on going. A nice gain there, hit to the running back, and it's going to be a gain of 9. They're going to try to get a touchdown this time around, I'm sure.
Red 9. Red.
Pitch left side with friends, falls forward, and I believe he does have enough for the first down. He does. And that's going to be the end of quarter number 3. Just because this is the last game of season 2, I'm going to need to see some 4s in the chat. Because like I said before, the game ain't over until I say it's over. And they still have plenty of time. One big touchdown here, and we got ourselves a game. Fontaine right side, caught by Eliason, cannot get past that defender, and he had all of the blue in front of him to do something. See right there, 11 targets on the day for Darren right there. Fontaine, quick pass right side. Antonio Lewis does make the play. First down for Tacoma. Inside Huntington Beach territory again. They'll need to pick up the speed within these last 9 minutes. Fontaine passing it. Right side's open, but the pass off the mark. Another miscommunication there. They'll stop the clock, though, so it's 2nd and 10. 16 for 30 on the day for Rebecca. Doesn't have a touchdown. Looking for it now. Passing the middle of the field. Soldier with friends. Hasn't been producing in the run game like that, but showing up when his number was called in the receiving side.
I'll say now, if they don't convert here at 3rd, they got to go for it.
Ready. Go.
The Soldier with friends got plenty of room this time. Makes the first man miss inside the 30. They go. And that's going to make it 1st and 10.
Green. White.
Fontaine passing it. Right side's wide open. There goes Darren Eliason again. Cannot get past that defender. Got to think that when he continues up there, and that agility attribute needs to be upgraded.
Green.
2nd and 3 here. Fontaine looking right, but no one home, out of bounds. That's going to set up 3rd down.
That looks like a throwaway, but there wasn't pressure for it.
Yeah, didn't see a lot of pressure on that play. Got to make sure you stay in that pocket a little more. Let the routes develop. Soldier with friends tries to get the carry, but David Koala says no. That'll hold him to another field goal. That'll make it a 2-possession game technically. Kick up from Bosk, and he does what he's supposed to do from 39. Down 14 here, but they have 6.5 minutes left to get this ball back. They definitely need to do it real quick.
I mean, the Voyagers don't even need to score here. They just need to chew clock.
Big facts on that. It's going to be Joseph once again on the return, taking that pass to 20 to the 26, 25-yard line. And just like you said, they're in clock burn mode, and they have the number 1 running back in the USFA to do it.
Blue 4. Blue go.
They're going to give it straight to him, and he's going to get 4 already, make it 5. Tacoma cannot afford to give up any first downs.
Blue 26. Go.
And off Jackson. It's going to fall forward, and just as I said, they can't afford to give one up. They give one up. 24 carries, 120 yards rushing. He does have the rushing and the receiving touchdown. And he's going to get another 4 on that play. Another carry, and Jackson stuffed. And there goes goalie on the play. Didn't want to give it to Otero. He's been doing all the work. Clock burning steady. 3rd and 8. Big 3rd down. And Jackson will get stopped. That is a good stop there from Tacoma. A quick touchdown here. They still have a shot.
It's amazing that they've managed to hold Jackson to under 5 yards a carry, and still the Voyagers have been this big an offensive threat.
Yes. 1st and 10 here. Tacoma's looking for the quick score. They got 3 wideouts here. along with Antonio Lewis. They're going to pass. They send the blitz, hit as he throws. That was almost picked off by the defensive lineman there. 2nd and 10. Becca Montaigne has not been pretty today in regards to these stats. Looking to change that here. Looking right side, caught by Cremona. Couldn't get the block Cremona needed, but it's going to be 3rd and 4 here. Big 3rd down. 4 wide out set. Going to elect the run. No, not enough blocking there. It's going to set up 4th and 2. They're going to elect to punt this one. So they're going to need to make another quick stop. How do you feel about that call, Casey Colby?
I'll admit, I'm frequently boggled. Like, you've probably heard me say, like, oh, I thought that was out on stuff like that as well. Like, I feel like my eyes are less reliable, so I can't really judge.
Pass left side, incomplete. That does help Tacoma's chances there. Surprised they went for the pass, but they're going to make it 2nd and 10. And they look like they're back in shotgun. They're going to pass yet again. Looking for the dagger, and that could have been picked off by number 10. And Huntington Beach sticking with the passing game right now. 5 wide out set once again, so we'll see yet another pass here from Huntington Beach. Looking for a dagger, perhaps. Looking deep left side, and caught by Joseph. What a hit right there on the left side. Wow.
This is just twisting the dagger at this point. I mean, the game's over. Like, that was just mean.
41.
69 yards. Nice for Joseph looking left, and that's going to be incomplete again. Huntington Beach is taking Jackson away from the game plan here. Perhaps they're going to look to stick that dagger into the heart. There goes Action Jackson. The gain of definitely past 10. And that's going to be 1st down here. Running that first time out on Tacoma's side now.
I mean, they could just kick a field goal here and it's back to a 3-possession game.
They definitely can. They're going to give it to him. Back to the 20-yard line. Huntington Beach goes. 2nd and 6. Three wide offset here. Jackson falls forward, and I think that'll wrap it up. Another 1st down here inside the 15. And nope, they're not going to go and pick the formation just yet. They're going to run it with Jackson past the 10. It's going to be 2nd and 6 here. And this probably could wrap this one up, fellas, assuming they don't get a turnover for Tacoma.
Green 46. Green 46.
Caboose, how are you feeling about this one? This is a pretty weird game in regards to the standards of these two teams playing, but wow, did not expect Tacoma to be shut out of the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, Tacoma really just got in the way of themselves. It wasn't really anything necessarily that Huntington Beach did defensively. It was more of what Rebecca Montaigne didn't do. And that receiving core just did not do. They didn't come out, they didn't function, and they simply did not execute any of their game plan, which led to an easy, in my opinion, Huntington Beach victory in this game.
So we've had three different matchups from season 0 up to now in regards to the championships. Huntington Beach was in all 3 of those matchups, and they made sure that the 3rd time is indeed the charm. They lost to Charlotte the first time around. They lost to Tacoma last season, and here we are working its way around. Huntington Beach, congratulations all around for getting your first United Bowl in your mantle. And what was a crazy game. Not the most explosive plays all around, especially outside of that last big play there to Joseph. But hey, gotta give Huntington Beach credit. Ever since season 1, actually, with the draft, they drafted very well up to this point. Shout out to AW in his preparation. He's been doing it all season long. And the hard work definitely paid off for them. The Ship Boys get their first championship. Good job.
On AW right now looking like a genius with that Giovanni Walker trade.
Most definitely see him.
He panned out big.
He panned out huge for Huntington Beach here, and then it's always a good time to check into the stats. You already see here Action Jackson, 2 touchdowns total, with 1 rushing, 1 receiving, 31 rushes, 155 rushing yards. So great job for him. And you can see here on the quarterback side, it's a tale of 2 different quarterbacks. I did say from the beginning I had a feeling Nick Lockett was going to bring something to the team. And sure enough, he showed out very, very effective game on the passing side. Another big game to essentially ended late in the 4th quarter too. So he wasn't just dinking and dunking it. Becca Montaigne, effective in regards to some of the ways that she was passing, but she did have a good amount of drops on her side. Unfortunately, that is part of the game. You know, got to make sure you upgrade those attributes for those receivers, and that kind of spelled doom for them getting their offense much more consistent. How are you both feeling about the 2 quarterbacks?
Definitely an off game. Definitely an off game for Rebecca. One that she'll want to forget about very quickly. This is not her style of play, and it's not the Tacoma style of play. I'm looking for them to maybe come back out with a vengeance next season. Nick Lockett, though, with the game of his life. Excellent game by him, and proving that he is by no means to be overshadowed by anyone.
Big facts on that. What about you, Casey Colby?
I mean, Caboose has pretty much nailed it with how this game turned out and why. But just looking at Montaigne, sorry, I had a brain fart there. Just to put in context, she averaged less than, or approximately half her average yards per attempt this game.
Yeah, that's pretty tough there. Looking at the receiving side of things, you already see on the team leader side for Tacoma, a couple of drops here from Cremona. I'm pretty sure Antonio Lewis had 1 or 2. Darren Eliason had 1 himself. And then you coupled that with a lot of the inaccurate passes from Montaigne. It's not going to help your offense out. We've seen a lot better strides from their offensive movement all throughout the season. It just happened to be one of those days that didn't quite was up to snuff, but definitely seeing Tacoma and Huntington Beach back again with another movement. Might have to see breaking the tie between the 2 teams. Let's see here on the defensive side, Sassafras had that interception early in the game that kind of helped set the tone for Huntington Beach defensively, keeping them out of the end zone. Koala had 6 tackles. Don Fletcher had 6 tackles. Both of them had at least 1 tackle for loss. That's all the users there. Alan Otero, also shout out to the homie at the linebacker spot. He produced pretty much as good of a game as you could ask for at the linebacker spot. Unfortunately, the team around him on the other side could not get the ball rolling.
This obviously wouldn't happen as there were many great performances today. But a genuine contender for player of the game. I mean, he was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And his other linebacker buddies was up there too. Salem Tierney Collins had 7 on the day. Bob McBob, I believe he's in the secondary. I can't quite remember which spot. I think strong safety. He had 8 on the day as well. That's all the users on this screen here. Team stats. And you can look at the total plays, and that could pretty much showcase the whole game in the capsule.
That is unfortunate, yeah.
Yes. Then you look at total yards.
Yeah,
exactly. Then you look at total yards, and when you have more than 2 times as many yards than the other team, chances are you're going to come away with the victory. But we've already talked about how the running disparity here between the 2 teams, you have probably the best running back against not even a user. So kind of tough to break on that side for Tacoma, but Huntington Beach had the talent, and they did what they were supposed to do. going into the statistics, let's see the drops here on the receiving side for Tacoma. It says 4, but it felt like a little bit more than 4. I think both of you will agree
What
with me
about
on that.
deflections for the Voyagers defenders? Maybe they were just getting hands on a lot of them.
Yeah, we could definitely check that as well. Actually, let's check that now. Let's see what it looks like.
We'll add up deflections
Nope.
and drops and see
Only
how
one.
much of this.
Only one.
Oh, my apologies to Montaigne then.
Mm-hmm. But it did feel like there was a lot of deflected passes and a little bit just inaccurate passes too. It just felt like the passing game was not there for Tacoma all around, outside of a few big plays here and there, about like 10, 15 yards. And then you see on Huntington Beach's side, they were able to get those big gains. They got the intermediate ones, the short ones. They found a way to get it done. So, checking into the rest of the receiving stats here, Nickel Wideoff had that touchdown earlier, and the other big play, I forgot which one it was, but he had that big play across the middle as well. Joseph with the nice movement here, 2 for 69 on the day. No drops there. Actually, let's see the drops on this side. Only one drop for Huntington Beach. Frederick Kaiser only had 2 targets there, but made one of them count for 15. Damon Priest also had himself a solid gain as well, 3 for 93, had that big gain of 62 yards. Defensively here, let's check Billy Bob Booker Thompson with 3. Dexter Jackson, the rookie linebacker, getting 2, along with the tackle for loss. Trey Smith, their return man and defensive back, had 2. Let's see if there's anyone else here. I believe that's it for them. And I believe I went through all the defensive ones here. Just double check here. Benoit Bouchard had 4 tackles, 1 deflected pass. Balasu Mannion had 3. Let's see. Kobe Proby had 2. The former Arizona cornerback that was also with the trade. Tom Krieg, he's a wide receiver. He got a tackle, I believe that was off the special teams, or it could have been the tackle after the interception too. I'm not really sure though. And that's really about it. Season 2 is done. Caboose, what you thinking about?
You know, I'm thinking about this off season and how much work I have to do.
You and me both. It's going to be very interesting, and we're going to be moving into our first full season with the new homie Casey Colby at the admin spot. How are you feeling about this upcoming season, both on the CSFA and the USFA?
Well, for folks who are familiar with me from other sim leagues, I'm not planning any changes that will affect season 3. Just to put some minds at ease there. I will be looking into kind of exploring how this league works a little bit better and making some suggestions for season 4 and beyond, of course. But nothing is going to happen immediately, of course.
Sounds like a plan. Outside of that, I believe we are all wrapped up, all good to go for season 2. And man, it's been a pleasure doing this every single season with you guys. I know we had a lot of snags and snafus here going along with the league, but we're happy where we're at. We're happy where we're going. Shout out to all the homies once again in the Discord holding it down. All of our various affiliates going to be working on some billboards a little bit later tonight. So yeah, it's going to be a real good setup here as we get more people into the fold. Make sure you join the forum, the league, the Discord, all the good stuff. Get on the field. That's all I got to say on it, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get this one taken down. It's been a pleasure doing this for you every single week. And just like I said, any more closing thoughts between the two of you? Caboose, you got anything?
I do got one small thing. It's regarding the upcoming Christmas break. Since I expect everyone to be busy, we are going to be giving out 12 TPE, that is your job pay and your sim attendance for next week, out as a Christmas gift to all you. That thread will go up a little bit later this weekend.
So is that good for this week's claim or
No,
next
that is
week's?
good for next week's Christmas.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Cool. And what about you, Case Kobe? Any other closing thoughts? How you liking the league so far? You tell me.
I'm looking forward to it. It's like I said, it's great to be back in a booth somewhere, and I'm looking forward to my player having a bigger role next year in Central Houston.
Yes, sir. Well, if you guys are good, I'm definitely good. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. Once again, it's a pleasure for all you guys sticking around with us here and let's talk all crazy. But with that being said, we're going to wrap up season 2 with a bang. It's been a pleasure doing it, and I'm going to wrap it up. It's your boy Stacks the Racks here with the boy Caboose and Casey Colby. And we'll see you for season number 3 of CSFA football coming within the next month or so. We'll go ahead and get you on board real quick. So, sayonara, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Take care, guys.